Welcome, everyone. I know everybody's probably got someplace better to be on a nice day than coming in this late in the afternoon. Okay, first thing up, everyone had a chance to review the minutes. First by legislator Twist, second by legislator Lockwood. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Carries. Okay. First one item up, we have IT1. Resolution authorizing an intermunicipal agreement between the city of Fulton and the county of Oswego for leachate treatment and sludge removal. First by legislator Twist, second by legislator House. All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Hearing none, carries. IT2, resolution appointing director of solid waste. Director being Carl Schmidt. Carl. First by legislator Twist, second by legislator Lockwood. Anyone have any questions for Carl?
He's doing a good job so far. Just don't screw it up now.
Yeah, we haven't scared him off yet.
Yeah.
Been going through quite a bit of stuff there. He's doing a great job. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, carries. IT3, resolution appointing superintendent of highways in and for the Oswego County pursuant to New York State Highway Law 100 County Law -400 4A. First by legislator Twist, second by legislator House. How come yours had so many numbers in it?
We got a lot of numbers in there. Street science.
Once again, Sean has been in the interim. Actually, Chris Baldwin and Sean together and learning the ropes. Chris had agreed to step in and do it as temporary, very temporary, like as in the end of July temporary. But things have worked out good. Anyway, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, carries. IT4, resolution authorizing budget modification for highway, gas, and oil. For a first discussion, first by legislator Lockwood, second by legislator Twist. Anything you want to say, Sean?
Well, we made it turned out in crap. I didn't know if you people got it. From January 1st, or January 7th, excuse me, we were paying like $2.60. Now we're all over $5. So basically doubled. So we averaged it out for the rest of the year. We figured 500,000 if we don't use it all. Of course, it's going to go back into the general fund.
I know a lot of the other departments have already gone that way. That's what I was seeing more.
So if anybody wants to see the graph, I'll pass it around what the prices have been going. We all know, so.
We all get to see him when we go to fill up. So.
Okay.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, carries. IT5, resolution authorizing budget modification for the airport. Once again, gas and oil, I'm assuming. Yes. First by legislator Twist, second by legislator House. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? None, carries. IT6, resolution authorizing professional services contract for construction management service, CMA, on the Bunner Street complex. $211,000. First by legislator Twist, second by legislator Wilmot. Any discussion, anything you want to say, Rick?
No, we had companies come and do presentations. LaChase was not only the cheapest, but we thought they did the best job with the presentations.
Yeah. All right, they're going to evaluate it, give us some ideas of what we can possibly do.
Well, they're gonna go in from start to finish and
Right.
do everything we can.
Right. Okay. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Hearing none, carries. IT7 was brought to my attention before we get to this. We are going to, I thought we had already established the project with the PG group.
No,
I know we discussed it, but apparently we never established the capital
No,
project.
it's just a communication problem, no issue. But anyways, we did the paperwork today. we're hoping we can get it through
Yep.
maybe special meeting or whatever to get it approved.
We obviously, we already discussed it at length the last meeting. That's what we're doing. So I'm looking for a motion to establish a capital project.
I'll make the motion.
Motion to establish a capital project with the B&G Roof. First by legislator Twist, second by legislator Lockwood. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Okay, now IT 7.
Well,
Oh,
okay, never mind.
go ahead.
I was gonna say, don't we have to do the resolution?
Oh, yeah,
for the award?
nope. Now we on to IT 7. Resolution authorizing, awarding professional services contract RFP 22T005 to B&G Roof. And that is the amount, that's $24,874, correct?
Correct.
Okay, first by legislator Twist, second by legislator Wilmot. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? None. Carries. Resolution IT 8, resolution authorizing the grant of permanent easements to the town of Valney in connection with the Valney sewer project. Motion moved. First by legislator Twist, second by legislator House. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Do you have any questions on that? I forgot to ask that, but I think we discussed it. Okay. IT 9, resolution authorizing the creation of one temporary position in the highway department. I believe this is for the mechanic supervisor.
Yes, it's for the maintenance garage, or
And it's gonna be with someone within, so.
Within,
once this
yes,
is done,
it's
they
just-
just go back to.
correct. We got one crew leader for the maintenance garage up in Parish, and he's running back and forth, and it's been a big pain, so I need help.
Understood. Okay, first by legislator Twist, second by legislator Wilmot. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Carries. Okay. You.
Okay, we have the crushed road salt bid.
Oh, I got this. Yeah, I apologize for that. Yeah, we just talked about this. Okay. IT 10, 11, 12. These are all separate, but they're the grants, correct? Yep. Okay. IT 10, resolution accepting an FAA grant and establishing capital project 0622 to rehabilitate the taxiways B&D at the Oswego County Airport. Is there anything you want to say on it?
So that one's actually IT 11.
Oh, yes, I did. Okay.
Resolution FA grant, establishing capital projects for relocate rotating beacon.
No, that's the other one.
That's IT 10 is the rotating beacon.
Yeah, 10 is the rotating.
Good. Wow.
They're both at the same place. Both there, correct.
So I understand, let's do the beacon one.
Yeah.
Okay, is there anything you'd like to say on this?
So first off, my apologies for the late entries. We just got the grant offers late last week, so my apologies for the late entries. With all three of these, I do not need any additional funds. I'm going to jump around a little bit. IT 12 capital project 0222. We established that capital project based on runway 624 rehabilitation with a base bid and 2 add-on bids. The FAA did not award the add-ons. So we established the capital project based on 3.8 million, I think it was. So we appropriated our 5% based on that number. They only awarded a base bid, $1.8 million, which brings our local share down. So I can pull my local share for these 2 additional grants from 05 or 0222 because we have an extra in there already. So I can pull our 5% local share. This is a typical federal grant, 95% federal, 5% state, 5% local. FAA does projects in 2 phases, the design phase first, then there's a gap year, and then they fund the construction based on the design. So this is just basically accepting the $77,310 from the feds and $4,295 from the state, and our local share of $42.95 will come from that already established capital project.
Understood. So these are all tied together.
So I'm gonna make a motion since we can all see very clearly that's 5% on each. I'm gonna make the motion that we move all these together because they're, so IT 10, 11, and 12, move them all together as a block. IT 10 being the beacon, 11 being the taxiways, and 12 being the runway. Just for everybody, it's gonna be local share of 5% for IT 10 is gonna be 4,200 and change. IT 11's 11,500 and
It's all coming out.
IT 12 is gonna be 90,000, but it's all coming out of
The already established.
the already established money.
Correct.
So we're gonna make a motion that we move all this as a block.
Got a first, second by legislator Lockwood. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All good?
Thank you very much, and apologies for the late entry.
No problem. And now,
Okay, on to crushed road salt. I know, I was kind of sad it was more than last year, but I figured it would be.
No, boy.
I know, it's, American Rock Salt was again the lowest, and it was $54.49 a ton, and $65.39 after 120%. We had 2 people, respond, cargo was a lot higher. So,
Cargo was higher?
yeah, cargo was 66.91 delivered, and 65 if we picked it up, compared to 54.49.
Okay. Thank you.
And, oh, you probably didn't see it because I gave it to Chris.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
Oh, okay,
'Cause
sorry.
He's not here. He's on vacation all week.
understood.
And, okay, yeah, so, okay, the next one, hydrated lime. We awarded that to, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, Carmuse.
Carmoose, that's, I heard Carmoose, I don't know.
Okay,
I always say Carmoose. So.
Carmuse. And that, that's at $335.67 per ton. And we sent it out to 6 people, but only 2 responded.
Understood. Okay, looking for a motion, move the bill first by legislator Twist, second by legislator House. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? I got those, a few other things here. This is a cell phone request for the building security update. I was hoping Phil would be here, if he could speak on that, but from what I'm gathering that they're going,
Greg can.
correct, you,
Yeah.
okay.
There's still discussion on the topic of how many deputies leave building, but what we're asking for at the moment is approval to get up to 6 cell phones. Cell phones would be assigned to the deputies, whether there's 1 or 2 in the building, for purposes of receiving notifications from the door, the access control system from the doors. These smartphones need to be used for other purposes as well. Also, as a contact point for employees in the building, if they need to call a deputy, they've got a phone number. And thinking there's times when the deputies will be roving in the building, so they've got a phone if
Okay. I was under the impression that they were gonna have like one phone per building, so if there was an issue, regardless of what deputy was on, they called that one number.
That's it, yeah.
That
I
is
wasn't
the-
clear about that, sorry.
Okay,
So it
okay,
would
no,
be-
I thought you meant
it
each
would
one
be
of them would
assigned-
have it, okay.
One assigned to the building, so if there's 2 deputies that have one that they share.
Understand.
And the phone's about, smartphone's about 500.
How that was discussed. Anyone have any questions? Move it. First by legislator Lockwood, second by legislator House. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Okay, this was for discussion, is the sale of excess stone from the sand screen. I know a couple of years ago, this was in discussion when we screen our sand. We have the larger cobbles and stone that's been pushed off to the side. We had some people inquire about it. It's kind of a byproduct of the process. And after a while, it's taken up some real estate. People that asked about buying it, and the going rate was I think it was $3.
$3.
Correct.
Yes.
The snow. The county will not be delivering any way, shape, form. If anyone wanted to purchase this stone, they would just come to the location, which obviously there's loaders there, because that's where we would just load their thing regardless. This was just a matter of, establishing the rate, $3 per yard. And that would enable you to get rid of some of the rocks. If we can make some money on it, they're just
I got
rocks.
piles as big as this building.
Right.
And they're just in the way.
Anybody, I mean, it would be open to anybody.
Is there a procedure for selling it? I mean, well, are you gonna advertise that you have it, or is it just gonna be from?
See, that's what I didn't know personally. I didn't know if we can go to the townships, they might have a use for it, or different, people that use it around here.
I know in the past, here and
Those
there, there's a
stuff.
use. I know you keep some, and it
Yes, we use it,
strictly
but
at the
not-
availability or at the discretion of the superintendent.
Right.
Because you do keep some. I know towns have gone and just got rocks before, like say the rocks, and towns want them, they just gotta get them.
Right.
Really not a big demand, I guess, for it.
There's just different companies that probably can utilize it, you know, if they bring a truck in, we can load it up and just get rid of some.
And I'm sure we could probably put it on the county website or something. We could talk today, but I don't know how many people out there that are interested in buying a truckload of rocks.
Right.
They are.
I would suggest putting it on the county website, just for transparency.
Right, and that way people, I mean, and it'll be explained that we'd have to come pick them up.
With a 10-wheeler, not a
Literally,
pickup truck,
right,
you know,
right,
so.
understood. So, okay, we have to, motion. So, I think for a motion, first by legislator Twist, second by legislator Lockwood. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed?
And it's $2 a yard.
Yes, $3 per year. That will enable you to clean up some of that stuff. That'll get you some real estate back.
Some real estate back is right.
Understood. I know we had on here for discussion with the intermunicipal agreement with the towns regarding drivers. I know this is just for discussion. That we had, a lot of times, towns, I know that's obviously where I just came from, we work with the town of Alny. We send trucks there, we get back and forth. The county at times has come up short with drivers when they're going. We're looking at some way that we could work via the intermunicipal agreement and come up with a dollar amount, kind of the way they do with us. We do other things. And this is just a discussion thing, just so I let everyone know that we'll be talking with the Highway Superintendents Association to get some idea if it's something that's even possible.
Well, I talked to a few of them already after we spoke about it, but, the way I'm looking at it, I was just wondering if we can trade services. That's instead of coming out with money, that's me thinking,
Right.
but I don't know. They want to work it. I haven't really talked to
I know a lot of that stuff, it's better off if we do just kind of helping one another out.
Right.
I believe it's always been the other way where the towns were coming to the county for stuff.
Yeah.
I don't see why it would be any different if the county needed a couple.
Hey, throw me a truck.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, it's just something that's out there, you can discuss it with them and see how that goes.
Well, when we have the next town meeting,
Right.
we'll get together on
You can
that,
talk to them because.
see what they have to say too.
All right. And the county administrator. He's good. Yeah, do this update. The Agricultural Society of Oswego's annual request, the county fair tipping fee waiver. Move it. First by legislator Twist, second by legislator House. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? This next one is the Jefferson County Agricultural Society request for tram use. That kind of threw me off.
They've actually borrowed them from the Oswego County Fair every year. The fair, once it moved from the 4th of July week, it goofed up Jefferson County borrowing them from them. So they've done it every year. They actually send a state lowboy truck to the airport to come and pick them up from us. I've got all their certificates of insurance. I believe they're in your packet. So They do it every year, but they actually borrowed them from the Oswego County Fair,
Oh,
not
really?
from the airport.
Okay, I knew they were, but they had them before
Yeah.
because we talked about it because the name being Jefferson County.
Right.
But it's something we've done. in the
Yes,
past.
we've done it for years. Well,
Does their fair coincide with the?
it did when it was 4th of July week for the Oswego County Fair. Now that the Oswego County Fair has moved, now it doesn't coincide, right? Yeah, so it won't interfere with ours.
Right.
And they, like you said, they have all their properties.
Yeah, all the insurances are in place. Oswego County's additionally insured, and they come and get them, and they bring them back too, so.
Very good. Sure. For a motion, first by legislator Twist, second by legislator House. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Okay. Just departments. Sandy wants anything on highway?
Yeah, I'd like to mention, we talked about the agreement between towns about mowing. And I'd like to see that on there.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that because it was written down over here. Yeah, glad you brought that up.
So mowing, we got the money in our budget to raise the mowing rates for the towns to get paid. And they were getting $320, and we're raising it to $400 because all fuel, time, everything's getting more expensive. And it's already budgeted for it. I was just wondering if we could do it. So
Yeah, so this is, it would be amending the.
amending the current contract.
And moving it from 325 per mile to 400.
Yes.
Motion.
Oh,
Go ahead.
so are these county-owned properties?
It's county roads. So
Oh, county
they
road,
count,
okay.
they mow our roadside because we don't have the capability of
Okay.
doing all of them.
So within their town.
Yep.
just-
Yes.
It actually works out better because if the town is out there doing theirs and they don't have one mowed, then 2 weeks later, the other one's mowed, it keeps,
Yeah.
makes everything look nice. Okay,
Thank you.
all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? None? Carries.
We'll go on the other
Thank you
note.
for not forgetting.
I-
that, because I would've got a call tomorrow morning.
Yes, you would have. A couple townships would have called you.
How's everything else going?
Well, we filled 2 crew leader positions out there, myself and Chris. And we got 4 vacancies, which we just hired them. They'll start, one is gonna start this week, coming up, and following 2 weeks, the other 3 will start. We still need mechanics, can't find any. I'm down 3 mechanics, I believe. And we're losing people, it seems, left and right. Well, I hate to see it happen.
Surprised you found 4 drivers.
That was a tough one.
Yeah,
Uh,
surprise.
But we're moving along, we're paving now, and our plant's working pretty good.
There were some issues off the get-go.
There was issues off the get-go, and then we got hit by lightning on the 16th of last month, and blew up a lot of electrical. So, but we got it all
Kinda
repaired.
Delayed the starting. of
It delayed a lot, yes, so we're a little bit behind the 8 ball, but hopefully we'll be catching up soon.
All right, thank you. Carl?
No meeting news to report. You know,
Still battling the ever-loving, little shortage of employees?
yeah, it's there's constant turnover, you know, the past few years. But we're doing well, almost up to fully crewed on the solid waste side. Earth's better this month than last year, or than last month, so we're making progress on that front. Hopefully by, you know, the next couple months we'll be fairly well.
Were you able to get the one,
The third supervisor.
the third
We got
supervisor
full-
license, so that could ease up?
Yep, the 3rd supervisor's license now, so they use up the shift for the other 2.
I know we're down to 2, but a lot of people don't realize that it's a 24/7 operation. 12 hours a day, when you only got 2 supervisors, one of them's there every
Yeah,
day.
no, they're working every
They
day.
work
so.
7/12s for months until they can get at least one more.
Yeah, so we're back to 3 that are licensed, ready to go. 1 more in the works. Hopefully the next month or 2 they'll be able to sit for his test and throw them right in there on shift too. So doing better this month than last in that department.
As long as nobody else leaves.
Exactly. So we're making progress. And everything else is pretty decent.
Sounds good. Thank you. Rick?
Yeah, everything's going pretty well. We have, most of the guys are out to Camp Hollis right now. pouring concrete, doing fencing and roofs, getting that place ready. Our big thing this month is we had Danforth come in and speak with myself and Holly, and they're looking to do an energy performance contract out to DSS. They're willing to come in, look at all of our equipment, our controls, just the whole building, lighting, everything, and give us a price and possibly work it out, through years of savings. So
And they want to just do this, there's no cost for this
it's
evaluation?
no cost for the evaluation. They just want to come in and, like I said, give us the evaluation, see where it takes us. And it would be helpful because it's in our 5-year plan to get a lot of the equipment and controls and stuff updated out there. It's 30 years old and this stuff is getting old. So that's about it.
All right. That's everything. The appropriate motion that's been done.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn by legislator Twist, second by legislator House. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Good morning.